What's up? Today is April 16th, 2019, and bam! Today was a fucking great day, by the way. Super busy. My dishwasher is in the fucking background, making all these crazy noises. So if you hear this, don't mind it. I'm just doing dishes. So, so today, just a real big recap, man. It was a great day. It was a fantastic day, man. I was super busy. Had two auditions, and one of them was, I felt like it was sort of out of my league in terms of character. But needless to say, the biggest thing I had to do was just find something that I can connect with the character, and that was it. I found it. Regardless if if you know the character is supposed to be The Rock, right? And I'm not, my body structure isn't really that huge, or I don't have girth in my chest or whatever. But yeah. Anyway, I connect with the character, and I felt like I knocked it out of the park. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. That's the first thing. Second thing is, dude, so I heard on the radio today about these K-pop stars who are allegedly accused of just skanky shit. Excuse my language, but just skanky shit, man. Like prostitution in their bars, just really taking advantage of women, and just a lot of really, really skanky stuff. And that is not cool. That is not cool. Listen, I've never been a fan of like strip clubs or or just crazy shit like that. But I have watched my share of porn, and that's so weird to even say this right now, but yeah, I've had my share of watching porn, and I stopped. I actually stopped watching porn. It's been about like a good couple years, so or so, actually longer than that. I'm lying. It's about 3 years, and no, actually, yeah, 3 years. So anyway, point is that I stopped watching it, and because one thing I realized although my mind was like thinking I was like, sleeping with all these women, it was just stupid, just so stupid. But essentially, I just didn't feel good about watching it. But I was addicted to it, right? And being addicted to porn is just the weirdest thing ever. I don't even know how to describe what that even feels like. I wish I could really have a better way to describe what addicted to porn feels like. But let me give you just like an idea. So, in 20 minutes, right? In 20 minutes, I would scroll back into my history and notice that, I've gone through maybe like 60 like videos. I'm like, 20 minutes, 60 videos, what is happening? So what ends up happening is, I was reading this article, and basically it states this, that the brain thinks, it's sleeping with all these women, and yeah, I guess that was what was happening. Like the brain doesn't really know any other thing than like what it's experiencing. So essentially, yeah, I was part-time douchebag, like this really part-time douchebag, man, and after I stopped watching porn, It took me a while because I felt like I was detoxing for a bit, and I did have these like inclinations of wanting to, and just not wanting to. Or would this happen, or that would happen, whatever. But it was pretty hard to stop for the first maybe 3 to 6 months, because I would kind of like sneak in like a porn or whatever, and but overall, I've stopped it. And the one thing that I've learned to through the process is, aside from like objectifying women, but again, I don't objectify women, and at the same time, through this porn, like wouldn't even realize that I was unconsciously objectifying women in my mind, right? And these fantasies would be created. So, but what I've learned after I got off, after I stopped watching porn, was appreciation of women, right? Um, you know, connecting with my wife on who she really is, not all these like fantasies that I could or had like created in my mind, which made not just her unhappy, well actually no, it just not made me unhappy, but it made her unhappy, and that's not cool. So I don't even know how I got to the subject of like porn addiction, um, but essentially it wasn't cool. It wasn't cool. So yep. So there it is. I confessed my addiction to porn, and yeah, that is it. Anyhow, that's it for tonight. Thank you so much. Let's have a rocking day tomorrow. It's going to be awesome tomorrow. I'm excited about it, and I will talk to everyone later. See ya.